Welcome back. We are going to talk right now with Amber McKay. She's the director of the Summit County Clubhouse. Amber, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on your show.
I'm looking forward to speaking with you. It's National Mental Health Awareness Month, so it's a good time to talk about Summit County Clubhouse. Also, you've had changes, of course, with recent events with the virus. But up first, will you let our viewers know exactly what the Summit Clubhouse is?
Absolutely. So, we are a pretty new organization. We've only been around for about 9 months, and we were asked to start in Summit County by the county council based on a need for services for adults with mental illness. And so, we came into the county and we opened our doors August 5th. And we are trying to work with individuals who struggle with major mental illness to support them in regaining their lives, meaning meeting the goals that they may not have been able to have met after they got sick. And so we're not a clinical organization. We don't provide therapy or med management or counseling. We are more focused on helping individuals meet their goals, such as returning to work or obtaining education that they might not have been able to obtain once they got sick. But most importantly, Summit County Clubhouse is a community. We really try to work with individuals who have felt stigmatized in their life and who have not felt like they fit in anywhere. And then they come into the clubhouse and they are accepted for who they are. We don't focus on diagnosis. We focus more on strengths, talents, and abilities of individuals and what they can bring to the table and what they can grow as they are a part of the community. So it's a really beautiful model and organization. We're one of 330 clubhouses internationally around the world, part of Clubhouse International, and we are the fifth clubhouse along the Wasatch Front. So we're the newest of the clubhouses in Utah.
And this is a resource that many people rely on a daily basis. So over the past many weeks, what have you had to do to keep your staff and the residents that come safe?
That's a really good question. So we obviously, with most everybody else, had to suspend in-person services. We practiced physical distancing. We don't like the term social distancing because Clubhouse is very social. That's a big component of what we do. We work together, we recreate together. And so to not be able to do that was really tough, not only on our clubhouse, but on all of the clubhouses around the world. And so we immediately moved to a Zoom web platform where we could assist individuals with continuing to stay connected. And as we know, whether you have a mental illness or not, having a social connection is so important. It keeps us, you know, together with individuals. We feel supported. And when you have that taken away, whether you have a mental illness or not, we struggle. And so the members of the clubhouse really struggled to feel connected. And so we immediately switched to a Zoom platform where we could continue to support one another. We still did the work of the clubhouse. We were so blessed to have many donations come in. So our members called the donors and thanked them for their donations. We put our newsletters out via just from our homes. And then we also did things that were fun together so that we could continue to have that lighthearted feel during a difficult time. And the members really enjoyed the Zoom support. And then additionally, we had several members who were working who were furloughed or had their hours reduced. And so that's going to definitely always be a stressor for someone. So the staff worked to ensure that they had their basic needs met, food, that they could get their rent paid through resources that were in the community, and just checking in with one another was so very important. And luckily, none of our members had to go to the hospital. Nobody got sick with COVID. And so we felt really blessed to be able to continue to support each other during this difficult time over social media. It was really important for us.
But the clubhouse recently has been able to open. Is that true?
That's correct. We reopened on May 11th, and we took really important precautions to make sure we're a pretty small organization right now. The goal is to change that. We really want to ensure that we're reaching out anybody who could use the Clubhouse as a support. But right now we're a small organization, which played a role in why we reopened earlier. So we reopened on May 11th as the state moved from red to orange, and we are wearing face masks, and we are disinfecting, and we're doing the 6 feet social distancing within our organization, and just ensuring that we practice good proper hygiene. And it's going really well. Our members are so excited to be back, and they're excited to get back to working and continuing on with the goals that they had set prior to the pandemic.
It sounds like the Summit County Clubhouse has been able to manage these changes as well as you possibly could, but at the same time, you are accepting donations. You're raising money for a fund. Tell me more about that.
Yes, we are. Of course, I think, everyone is struggling financially. Nobody expected that this was going to happen. For us, part of our revenue is through Medicaid. We bill Medicaid for services for individuals who have Medicaid. And then for individuals who don't have insurance or don't have Medicaid, we fundraise so that we can allow anybody who has a history of mental illness to be able to come receive services at the Clubhouse. But with not being able to see each other face to face, we had a substantial revenue loss. And so because of that, we definitely are raising funds to try to make up for that revenue loss. And in addition, the most important thing too right now is that we are accepting members, and membership is free. It is a wonderful way to have a community of support. It's a wonderful way to be supported in getting back to goals that maybe were suspended while an individual has been ill or struggling. And a lot of our members will come to the Clubhouse with the goal of wanting to go to work or wanting to get an education that they didn't feel like they could obtain, or being able to feel productive throughout the day. We all have a need to feel productive. We all have a need to feel like we've accomplished something. And our members are so amazing at coming and just helping run the Clubhouse. They do the work of the Clubhouse literally, from paying the bills to sitting on the board of directors. They make all the decisions for the Clubhouse, and it provides a lot of productivity and sense of accomplishment for them that we promote and focus at the Clubhouse.
Now, moving forward, as you think about the rest of the summer, where do you hope to be, assuming that everything continues to improve with the virus? I'm just curious, where do you want to be at the end of the summer, and where can we get more information?
Oh, that's a great question. We want to be open to the public. It was a little bit discouraging because we had just moved into a brand new space, a larger space for us, because we had been growing faster than we had anticipated. So, the beginning of February, we moved into this beautiful new space, and we're gearing up to invite the public in for tours so that they could better understand the Clubhouse. And then we were asked to not be together. And so we are now back to the point where we do want to invite the public to come take a tour. We have face masks, we have hand sanitizer. It is really important to understand the Clubhouse by actually coming, because it's such a unique model. And so sometimes you really don't quite get it until you're there and you see it. So we encourage anybody to come take a tour of the Clubhouse. We love to have visitors. The members are excited to meet you, and I'm excited to meet you. And you can get more information about our operating hours and anything you want on our website, summitcountyclubhouse.org.
Well, thank you so much, Amber McKay, for joining us today. Appreciate hearing how well the Summit County Clubhouse is doing, even during this tough time, and how much support they're providing many members that need it in our community. So thanks to Amber and to the Summit County Clubhouse. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this.